the gluten-free bread with a little cheese, and how about that wine department?
Yeah, the wine. So the wine department is, I give all the credit to my dad. He trained himself. He went to the courses 25, 30 years ago, read all the books and the magazines, and he's really become such an incredible wealth of knowledge that I actually feel ashamed that I haven't learned as much as I should from him. But I think a lot of people think that when they think of Shube's and the wines that you're going to have to spend $25, $30, $35 or more, which is not the case at all. We actually have, most of our selection is $20 and under, and it's not going to be the main brands that you find out at some of the bigger stores. That's not what we look for. We look for the more eclectic, great values. We have a great section that's 2 for $15, 2 for $20, and they're really delicious wines. So you can find good wine out there that's not going to set you back either.
And I know you have some organic wine selections.
Yeah, we have organic wine, sustainable farmed wines too, and you're seeing a huge increase too over the last few years for a demand in that section as well. And also related, we have a great craft beer section too. And the craft beer movement is huge right now, especially there's so many local microbrewers in the area. That's been a really fun department for us to, it's grown just over the last year or so tremendously. We have about 70 different types of craft beers that we brought in. So.
A lot of beer.
Yeah, there's a lot of beer.
I know.
A lot of good times.
Definitely a lot of beer. And then you have the other section of the store that is not food related.
Yeah, so when we introduced the other half of the store, the market, is what we call it, we wanted to have, everybody has their favorite knife or chopping board, and we wanted to bring all our favorite items to everybody else. So we have a great giftware department where we have Boostoff knives and J.K. Adams boards from Vermont. We have a small section of Le Creuset cookware, and then also really fun kitchen gadgets that you can't find, like onion goggles, and we have a citrus spray that you stick right into your lemon or lime, and you can spray fresh citrus right onto your salad or onto your drink. So you never really know what you're going to find. That's a fun department all year round, but especially during the holiday season. A lot of interesting and fun stocking stuffers.
That's very true. And it's a
gifts.
great place to go for gifts.
Yeah.
It is.
It is really a wonderful spot.
So I think it's pretty amazing that there is a business that has been in existence for 65 years, a small family business in our local community. That's an amazing achievement and a great longevity. What do you think is maybe the number one or two things that have attributed to that success and lots to come in the future as well?
Yeah. It is really amazing. I think about that a lot too. I know we were saying earlier that sometimes I'll pinch myself when I'm in the middle of the store at night after we're closed, just looking around thinking how far it's come, because I remember when it was just the smallest little store. My parents have worked so hard the last 25, 30 years into making sure that there's something for myself and my brother and sister. I have an older brother and sister. So they definitely get so much credit for that. But then even more so, our community, Marblehead, Swampscott, surrounding towns, have been so supportive of my family that it's always so touching when people come in and they thank us, but I want to thank them and customers like you and Roberta who come in every week. It's really true, because it means a lot for us that everybody supports us so much, and we totally appreciate that, and we really know that we wouldn't be here without all of them.
And you do get great service, exceptional service in Shube's, and I think that's what business is about being of service.
Sure.
I know when I had my little malt ball addiction that I got in Shube's and they weren't there when I went in the store, Dougie would go and find them for me. So.
And I think that's something too that's sets us apart, is that we're really lucky that we have such great staff there. And they take care of all our customers who come in and make sure everybody feels welcome and that they have everything that they need. So we feel very lucky too that we have such wonderful friends that we're working with, because I actually consider everybody I work with my friends and family. It's true, because I've known some of them my whole life, for the last 15 years or so. Yeah, I really have. So I joke, in the old store I used to have about 6 moms, so always someone watching out for me.
It takes a village.
Yeah.
So amongst all of the marketing you must do and the promotions, what do you think is next on your list?
Well, we were saying earlier, constantly evolving in this industry, especially you have to stay current, always have to change, and looking for what's next. I really think, like I mentioned earlier, the craft beer movement, I think, is something that is a force to be reckoned with. The local foods is going to, I think, just keep growing and growing. But even more so, I think people are really mindful of what they're putting into their body, where their food's coming from. So the vegan, the vegetarian options still doesn't mean we can't have a nice piece of red meat. But people, they want to know, is it humanely raised? Any added hormones to it? You know, we get a question a lot, is our salmon wild? And unfortunately it's not. It's just too much, it's too cost prohibitive for us to be able to produce a wild salmon. But I think that's great that, 10 years ago that wasn't really on people's mind as much as it is now. So I think looking
so people
forward.
are becoming a lot more aware of what they're putting into their body, and they understand that that is a huge part of their health and wellness.
Very much so.
Yeah. And so we're lucky that we have Shube's that we can go to and get some really great choices for ourselves.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
So thank you so very much for being on our show. We really appreciate it because we know how busy you are.
Yes.
Oh, I'd love being here. Yeah, anytime.
This is great. Would you like to try a little Chaga tea?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. And today we brought special mugs.
I can see.
We have in honor of Shube's, we have our Shube's mug and 1111 with Chaga tea mug.
Yes.
Great.
So
Well,
cheers.
thank you so much.
Thank you.
you, Dougie.
I think we need this at Shube's.
Yeah.
Would be great.
Well, we'll have to find a way to get Chaga tea and Shube's. That would be awesome.
Would be very awesome.
And thank you to our viewers for continuing to watch our show. We love hearing from you. If you enjoyed this show, please let us know on our Facebook fan page. And if there are other topics that you are interested in us sharing with you, please let us know that too. We're always looking forward to hearing your comments.
Great. All right. Thank you.